It finally stopped raining, so I want to go outside and share a vort. It's not a vort on the Parsha. It's a vort in something I'm learning in the Rebbe's Chassidus. It is a farbrengen of Parshas Beshalach, Tu B'Shvat, Chamisha Asa B'Shvat, 1960, Tavshin Chaf. And this morning, before going to the airport to pick up Meni and drop off Zizi, who's going to Camp Simcha Special, I see a vort in this farbrengen. I never heard it before. It's quoted from the Mezritcher Magid, from the Magid of Mezritcher Dov Ber, who says regarding the water, when the Jewish people complained to Hashem that the water was bitter, it says, and they couldn't drink the water because it was bitter. Normally, when you learn the Parsha, you say, what was bitter? The water was bitter. And they were kvetching and complaining that the water was bitter. Says the Magid, ki morim heim, the water tasted bitter because the Jews were bitter, not the water. The water reflected their state of being, their reality. And the Rebbe goes on to explain, based on the Mechilta, on the Medrash, that the water was originally sweet, delicious water. Then it became bitter when they got there, and then it went back to being sweet. And that's why even the water that was in their jugs and water bottles from before also turned bitter. It was a reflection of where they were, who they were at the moment. What an incredible vort. That when we feel bitterness, when we experience what seems to be bitter, it's not a reflection necessarily of what you're actually experiencing. It's you coming into it with a bitter perspective, so therefore everything feels bitter. In this particular case, the Rebbe says that the reason they were bitter, that everything seemed bitter, was because they hadn't learned Torah in 3 days. They gave up on their spiritual journey. They took a break from spirituality, and when you're not guided by spirituality, things start feeling bitter. When you're not recognizing Hashgacha Pratis, the divine presence in everything, divine providence, and you're not guided by a word from Torah, a Blat Gemara, a Maimer Chassidus, a proper davening with Kavana, giving tzedakah, Avos Yisrael, it's hard to retain a healthy, sweet perspective. But the end, Hashem says, Vayimtu Kushem, that the water was transformed into sweet again, because Hashem has the ability to dig deeper into ourselves to a place that we don't even realize exists, which is that Hashem is able to look back at all the spiritual investment we've done in the past and resurrect it and allow it to turn those moments into sweetness. But what an incredible teaching, at least for me, and I just felt I needed to share it, that when we experience what tastes like something bitter, just remember, ki morim heim. It tastes bitter because we are bitter. And if we change our perspective and change our state of being, the water starts tasting sweet as well. Sei gesund, be inspired, and we'll see you soon.